Hello ladies and gentlemen, Zeus and I are going to read another story with you. The series we've been doing lately is just little short stories that teach us these object lessons about what it's like to know God. So today's story is called Cookies in the Mailbox, and it's a book about the Bible. It's written by Linda Porter Carlyle and illustrated by Mary Rumford. I am sitting in the shadows on the porch. I am watching and waiting. I am waiting for Mr. Hennessy. Mr. Hennessy is one of my oldest friends. Mama says he has delivered mail on our street for 24 years. When I was little, I thought Mr. Hennessy brought me here to live with Mama and Papa. He brought me in with a box with a big pink bow. That was what happened. No, Mr. Hennessy only delivers babies, she said. Today, Mr. Hennessy will be served cookies and a little glass of milk in our mailbox. When he opens the box, my surprise! Here he comes, him walking a sidewalk in the sunshine. Quickly, he carries a big purse. He has letters in his hand, too. Mr. Hennessy starts to put our letters inside cookies and milk. He smiles. Now what kind of person had the habit? This old, tired mailman. I giggle from the shadow. Mr. Hennessy drinks his mouth with the back of his mouth and one in his shirt pocket, and he says, and waves toward up and wave back, "You're welcome." Here's the mail, Mama. Mama shakes the dishwasher them on a towel. Let's see what we got. She takes the mail from Bill. She mutters. She sorts. Oh, good. Letter from Aunt. Let's go read it. Mama and I sit on the couch together. She reads me the news from Charlotte's letter. The cousin Welland's grandma has a little cold. Raymond's car in the parking lot. Uncle Tim is thinking about. Mama and I sit together, and Mama says letters are important to touch with people we can't see very. You know what? Elone leans over in her Bible. It's a letter too, she says. It's a letter from God. It tells us about some of our family who lived a long time. Mama, do you mean the people in the Bible stories are my family, just Raymond and Grandma? Well, yes, she is. You know that God created and they had children who grew up and had children and their children had children and on, and here you are today. I sit very still in my sneakers. I'm the stories that Mama reads to me. That means Jesus is my cousin. Mama smiles down at me. This is even closer to you. Letter, the Bible tells us that. And God's letter tells us all Jesus, tells how he loves us and how he will come to heaven. That's what God's all about. Sitting in the shadows on the porch, hop and stop and hop, and I have my Bible in my lap, all the words in it yet. Mama says soon I'll be able to read them all. In the meantime, God's letter to me. We'll keep in touch our Father and our Jesus. God, put my words in your heart. Put my talk about them every work and you play. The end. And you can pause here, talking about the Bible in here. All right. Well, what did you think of our stories? Do you like getting letters in the mail? Isn't it so exciting to get something special in the mail? You know, now we've got, computers and email and phones and text messages and FaceTime and Zoom and YouTube for ways to connect with our family. But what about God? What are some other ways that we can connect with God? Reading his Bible is important. Spending time in God's letter to us, all about his love and about Jesus. The book reminded me of the song that says, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother. And that's Jesus, all right? So have a wonderful rest of your day. Maybe go explore your Bible. See what amazing stories God has in store for you, what you can learn about his love for you, and what Jesus is wanting to do inside your heart with all of that love for you. All right? Zeus and I are going to let you go, and we will see you next time.